What's good, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets, bringing you guys some more player props over here on Prize Picks. I am here with my partner Reoz after him missing two videos, but we are back here bringing you guys some NFL content. Had a nice little day for NBA the past couple of days. Went 1-1 for NBA, unfortunately, this past day, but NFL has been really good to us. We are 5-1 in our last two NFL videos, and we're looking to make that 7-1 after we get to these player props. So, a nice Thursday night game, something that's meaningful to both teams. I really enjoy this game. It's going to be a fun one to watch. It's in New York. It's going to be super cold. Only a 37-point total, but it is basically a pick 'em. I can see this going down to a pick 'em right now. I believe the Jets are the ones that are favored by 1.5. Yeah, they are. And you can get the Jaguars right now at plus 100 on most major sites. So over here on Prize Picks, this is where we do all our player props. They're currently doing the 12 days of Picksmas. They're on day 8. They had a Trey Young promotion. I'm sure they're going to be doing something major for the NFL tomorrow. And they're going to be doing promotions all the way up until Christmas. And the promotion for the deposit match still remains valid. So if you do want to sign up, you're going to get all the Picksmas Day promotions, and you're going to get the promotion with the $100 deposit match. So all the way up to 100, they're going to match your deposit. But be sure when you sign up to use promo code Upstate. It helps us out a ton. Before we get to the props, tell them about the Patreon, Rios.
A lot of great stuff going on over on the Patreon. We dropped it from 20 and it is now $15 a month. Whenever you sign up, you get a full month. It is no longer first of the month. We're covering every single day of NBA, Monday through Sunday, every single slate for the NFL leading up into playoffs, the Super Bowl, you name it. It will be on the Patreon. You don't want to miss out. We've been doing really good over on the Patreon. Me and Dell have been back and forth hitting two pick powers, three pick powers, combine both of our plays, hitting 4 or 5 pick power plays. I mean, it has been absolutely phenomenal. You don't want to miss out. It's amazing value. Two for the price of one. You can message us if you have any questions on plays that we didn't even talk about on the Patreon. You can send us a little DM and say, what do you think about this guy? We will definitely get right back to you. So, if you want more plays from us, especially with this Picksmas going on, a ton of discounts, more plays equals more money. So highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah, for sure. We think it's some of the best value that you can find for $15 a month for sure. Between me and Riaz, a ton of picks going on over there. But really excited for this NFL slate. Like I said, I can't announce what the new Picksmas promotion is going to be quite yet, but tomorrow I'm sure it's going to be something really good. So I got someone in the receiving yards I want to get to here. To start us off, Evan Ingram here at 40.5. Love this line for him going against the Jets, and we see these last two games, 162 against Tennessee and 62 against Dallas. He's been such a good threat down the stretch for them, for the team that's trying to not only make a push for the playoffs, but win their division, because Tennessee is starting to slip a little bit. But over the past two games, 25 targets and 224 yards combined for Evan Ingram. That's amazing to get him at 40.5 here. Like I said, it's a low line. It's going to be cold, but they're still going to throw the ball. I mean, these two cornerbacks that the Jets have are absolutely phenomenal. Sauce and DJ are making a case for some of the best pairings as for cornerbacks. They're so young, but in the entire league, this Jets team has only given up 193.9 passing yards per game, which is good for the second best in the league. However, I do think that they're going to have their hands full with Zay Jones not trying to get beat over the top or not trying to get beat in the slot with Christian Kirk. So it's going to leave Evan Ingram with a lot of looks here. He's not much of a not much of a pass block or run block tight end either. He's only blocking at 8% of his snaps right now. He's ran 385 routes as a tight end. That's fourth best in the league. Obviously, you got Travis Kelce and some of those guys up there that are obviously leading in routes, but with this guy, he's a sleeper when it comes to route running, and Trevor Lawrence is looking his way. So really like the way he's been playing. The Jets are actually as good as they are on a defensive end, over the top. They are surrendering 53 receiving yards a game to opposing tight ends. So I think Evan Ingram's going to be available a lot on a lot of downs, and I can definitely see him checking down to him a ton.
Love it. I love Ingram. I mean, the connection him and Trevor Lawrence have been phenomenal. And like you said, with the two good corners covering their top wide receivers, Evan Ingram should get peppered with a ton of targets. And I'm going to stay here in receiving yards with Garrett Wilson. He is becoming a superstar in his rookie year. It's getting hard not to play him every single week. It doesn't matter what quarterback goes out for the Jets. He just continues to find targets, and if you look in his last 5 games, he's crushed this line. I mean, of course, that game against New England, it was just pitiful. There was no scoring going on, but even with that 12 yards. He's averaging 89% or 89 receiving yards in his last 5 games. I mean, we saw 162 against Minnesota, and this Jacksonville defense gives up a ton of points. We see it over and over again where this defense just shuts down. They give up big plays, and Garrett Wilson is the big play guy. He's averaging 10 plus targets every single game. He is looked at almost every single time. Either it's Zach Wilson or it's White dropping back. The quarterback always has his eyes on them. There's really no great corners to really shut him down. He's an unbelievable route runner. His speed, he has all the qualities to be a top wide receiver in this league, even with subpar quarterbacks. So the line has not adjusted. Not sure why it's so low. 55.5 is way too low for his line. So love Garrett Wilson over 55.5 yards receiving.
And the other side, Tyler Conklin is a guy that can definitely do some things. Elijah Moore, these guys are all the guys that complement him to allow Garrett Wilson to not get double teamed. So these are there's a decent little threats on this New York Jets team. If they can just find the quarterback, they're going to be a solid team for years to come. And it must be such a pleasure at practice to have be guarded Sauce to guard Garrett Wilson and vice versa. So they're both making themselves better every single day. And I really like this young core for this team. And I think Garrett Wilson's going to have a really solid game in New York tomorrow. So these are going to be our 2 picks. Pair them up for a 2-pick power if you like. There's higher payouts. You can go all the way up to 25x here on Prize Picks if you do 6 players. So ton of people to go around. The comment section is wide open, as well as the Patreon. Be sure to go take a look at that. $15 gets you a ton of picks for an entire month. So go check that one out, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.